What up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Anthony TV. Look, do me a favor, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Like this video and drop a comment if you got a comment. You already know I appreciate your support. Hey, look, guys. Today, you see the title of today's video. I got asked a question on a video I posted a couple days ago in regards to autonomous trucks, self-driving trucks. And one person made a comment and they asked the question, should they still get their CDLs? With this information and the emerging autonomous trucks, right? Their concern was if they would have job security. So that's what they wanted to know. Is it a good idea to still get their CDLs? And basically, will they have job security with the autonomous trucks and the self-driving trucks that's coming onto the scene? Looking into the future, will we still have jobs? That's the question. Will we still have jobs as human beings with these self-driving trucks coming into the trucking industry? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So look, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, so this is an article that I want to look at. This article was written 3 years ago, back in 2018, but it talks about some things that I actually agree with. And I also responded to that person's comment too, and I'll talk about that towards the end of this video. But let's go ahead and look at what this article has to say. All right. So it starts out with self-driving trucks. Are truck drivers out of a job? It says a lot has been happening in the world of self-driving trucks. More companies have emerged, technologies are being tested, laws are being considered, and the date for when it will be normal to see automated trucks on the road is getting closer and closer. Many in the industry are excited about this technology because it will help improve productivity, fuel efficiency, costs, and traffic on the highways. With the trucking industry continuing to move forward, the main thing on truck drivers' minds is the security of their jobs. Let's take a closer look at self-driving trucks quickly becoming a reality. All right, so I'm not going to read all this. I want to scroll down to some of the key points that I want to point out here. So let's go down here. We're going to pass the major players and scroll on down. Let's look at some of the problems that they list here with the self-driving trucks. It says, what are the problems with self-driving trucks? Despite all of the money and research going into self-driving trucks, there are still questions and concerns that need to be answered regarding the safety of this technology. Google has been testing their self-driving cars since 2011 and has racked up millions of miles. During this time, there have been only 20 crashes involving a self-driving car, with only one of the crashes being at the fault of the car. This news is encouraging, but a self-driving truck is not the exact same as a self-driving car. Trucks are obviously much larger and lack the ability to maneuver around a potential accident like a car can. It takes the truck a lot longer to come to a complete stop when braking, and there isn't a lot of room to avoid cars or people on the side of the road. There are also potential problems with the sensor being on top of the truck's cab. The sensors will consist of a combination of both radars and cameras that will be used to help navigate and control the truck. If the sensor is on top of the cab of the truck, it has the potential to be blinded by the sun, have problems distinguishing between cars and large signs, and become impaired by inclement weather. Ultimately, all of this could lead to problems for trucks in city settings where there are constant stops, turns, and tight spaces. All right, let's go ahead and scroll down here a little bit further to, are truck drivers out of a job? No, not all truck drivers are going to lose their jobs. In fact, many people believe that the introduction of self-driving trucks could lead to the opposite. As automated trucks are utilized more often, more people will be needed in those trucks. All of the companies mentioned above are testing their trucks with the full intention of having a driver in the cab at all times, So a lot of these companies that are wanting to implement these automated trucks into their fleet, they plan on having a driver, a human being in the truck as well, to operate the truck if needed. So it's just not going to be the self-driving truck out there on its own. These companies that will acquire some of these automated trucks have intentions on keeping a human being in the truck as well, just not doing any driving unless they're needed. All right, so it says, however, this doesn't mean that trucking jobs aren't going to change. The major change is that drivers would not be expected to do as much manual driving, which could actually be seen as a benefit. Excuse me. Think of the job of a truck driver slowly looking more and more similar to the job of an airplane pilot. The truck will be able to drive on its own, but the population will feel a lot safer knowing somebody is behind the wheel just in case. If you are a truck driver worried about your job being lost to an automated truck, we hope this update puts your mind at ease and makes you at least a little bit excited about the future of the trucking industry. Truck drivers will continue to be extremely important in the industry, even if there are self-driving trucks on the freeways. So I personally agree with that. Like I mentioned and like I responded to that individual who made the comment, I don't believe that human beings are going anywhere. I think we're still going to be relevant and we're still going to be needed, even with the automated trucks on the vehicle. I personally believe that we can coexist, right? I think there can be automated trucks and there can be human beings at the same time in the same space. And you heard it here in this article that a lot of these companies that are gonna acquire some of these automated trucks, they do have intentions and plans on keeping a human in the truck at all times. So truck drivers aren't going away. So for the person that asked me that, wondering whether or not they should get their CDLs, if it's still a good idea, or concerned about job security, I would say it's absolutely a good idea to still get your CDLs if getting in the trucking industry and being a truck driver is something you want to do. I say go for it. You're still going to be needed in the trucking industry. All right. So look, if you got any more questions, definitely leave it in the comments. The rest of you guys, do me a favor, like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And look guys, until next time, I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.